But this is your life, your life, your life, your life, your life. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope you can hear me good. I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. Happy Saturday. I crochet. Oh, that's why, because we're right like stinking there. I should have looked. I was watching a tutorial before, like just right before, so I can like do these. Now what to do? I know what I do. I slip stitch to join. There we are. Okay. And put it aside because I don't know what to do next. If it was a written pattern, it would be different, but it's not, so I don't know what to do. So, other than that, how is everybody? Let me see. I had a good week. Kind of. Kind of. I didn't go out of the house. I couldn't go and get mail. I had a parcel come in. I ordered some stuff for Christmas. 2 presents. And just little things, but I know they'll be enjoyed by one person for sure. I know she'll really like it. The beautiful scented candles, like the scents are just gorgeous. It's the same scent, unfortunately. I thought I had bought 2 different ones, but I didn't. And I keep thinking about it all day, like all week I've been thinking about it since it came in, because I swear I bought 2 different ones, not 2 of the same. But regardless, I got another order in, not paid for, but just sitting in a cart for when more money comes in because I got to buy tires and stuff. I don't need to be buying scented candles. So I like Etsy for Christmas, for gifts. I like Etsy. I move everything to Canada because shipping's atrocious across the border, and I get it. I do get it. But I'm not rich, so I change all my stores to Canada, and shipping's a lot cheaper. Some things ship for free, which is what I look for, or cheap shipping. I had to pay for shipping with these candles, but they weren't too bad, so. Beautiful scent, though. Oh my goodness. It's called, I can't remember. And they're downstairs. But yeah. And I'm crocheting a set of fingerless gloves because I still haven't gotten them done. You know, there are people out there that could get those done in like a day or even half a day. Like, here I am, it's been like what, a week and a half? I'm still on one. I just reached the thumb part. I don't like crocheting when there's a time constraint. It's stressful. And I've been gaming a lot. It's been easier to be in my head because I'm so disappointed with myself. So, yeah. Just in case you're wondering, I'm keeping it real. Yay to depression, PTSD, and anxiety, and agoraphobia. You know? Yeah. Got them all. Yeah. And I might have a healthy dose of ADHD, who knows? Because my kid has it. So, he got it from somewhere. But, yeah, other than that, It's been a week. The weather was not too bad. I worked myself. Sorry, there's a piece of skin that needed to be chewed off. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I've been happy. My palm's really itchy today. Like, seriously, really itchy. Haven't been able to stop scratching it, so something's coming in. Yay, we need it, but hmm. And it's pretty reliable, eh? About a week to 15 days. 15 days to a week away. So we'll see. Could be anything. But it's pretty reliable. And yes, it's the left hand, the hand that you receive with. Yeah. Not get, receive. Oh, I'm trying to improve my vocabulary. I used to read the dictionary, as a kid. I found it fascinating. And it really is. If you've ever not read the dictionary, you should. Pick a letter and start. You will find out some really interesting stuff. Like, there's all sorts of stuff. Really interesting knowledge in a dictionary. But then you're also talking to somebody who used to hug trees. These trees were her friends. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you hear that kind of noise in the background, that would be Punta, who, I'm sorry, that would be Little Bit, who is sleeping. She's snoring away. I was thinking of my little dog, Punta. He was a Schipperke Chihuahua cross. This beautiful little black dog. He had little white toes, a little bit of white on his toes, and a little bit of white on his chest or his belly. But then we moved here and he went really old really quick. And he passed away December 2nd. The first December we were here. Passed away in my arms. So, yeah, he's a very much a loved dog. And I missed him. So that was up this week. And then today is Mom's birthday. So that's up to happy birthday, Mom. So I've been kind of hiding, kind of cringing away from life. It's been easier than dealing with the sadness. Because I miss Punta. Punt a puppy is what my husband called him. Literally. That is literally his name. He was licensed as Punt hyphen a hyphen puppy. It was a really small town. And he knew the clerk. And they allowed it. So we had a puppy, a little black one. I called him Panta. But yeah, his full name was Punt a Puppy. Oh my goodness, everybody laughed at that. He was a yappy chihuahua cross. He liked to bark. If he saw you, he barked at you. It didn't matter if you were a car, if you were a bird, if you were a person. Didn't matter if you were allowed to walk on the sidewalk because that's his sidewalk. Didn't you know that? Oh my goodness. He barked at everything and he had a shrill voice, so I don't miss that part of him, but I miss how devoted he was. He was a sweetheart. Yeah. He was a sweetheart. But I overfed him. He was a little sausage, unfortunately. I'm being very careful with Little Bit. She is not a little sausage. She's a little broader than she was, but she still has her slimness. She doesn't have a tummy. I'm doing really good. I'm keeping her food. I'm really watching her food. I should measure it, but it's just easier not to. I mean, I'm eyeballing it, and I'm doing really good. She hasn't gained any weight. Nope. And her clothes still fit. When I got them on the right size. It's not easy. She doesn't necessarily stay still so I can measure her, which is odd because she is a good girl. She really is. She behaves very well. So what has everybody else been working on? Like I said, when I've been crocheting, I've been working on those gloves. But it's been an emotional week, and you know my motto, don't let them know. So yeah, looking around my mess. Oh, and I'm drinking coffee right now. I am. I'm drinking coffee right now. I'm hoping the caffeine will, or the sugar will hit. Something will hit. Make me hyper. Recently, the only thing that gets me in a really, really good, happy mood is music. But then music makes me want to do things. And it's not strong enough to combat the depression that keeps me nailed to my chair. So, I'm working on it. I've been doing a lot of chair dancing though. Yay to being active. Downloading music on my playlist. It's been a week, like I said. The anniversary of my puppy's death and then mom's birthday today. It's been a week. So, yeah. And my agoraphobia has been really bad. I wasn't able to go to the post office and pick up my parcel. My husband did it for me, which thank you, honey, but still it was my job and I just couldn't. I tried. I even gave it a day. Because usually I can work things out and once I sleep on it and I can wake up the next day and I can, okay, let's do this. It works for grocery shopping. It works for my doctor's appointments. That's how I manage. So I gave myself a day. I said, okay, I'll go to the post office tomorrow. We will do this. I used the weather as an excuse. But yeah, it is really the agoraphobia. So I'm trying. My husband would say, yes, I am very trying. But it's not easy being cheesy, so the tiger says. There's a jaguar. I haven't had Cheetos in so long, I should almost. Ah, he's a cheetah. There we go. He's a cheetah. I knew it. He was a cat. Oh, that's good coffee. Drinking my favorite hazelnut. Hazelnut cream with Irish cream, coffee flavored cream, which isn't really the best. I would like it better with I like it better with the French vanilla that I use for my tea. But I gave it a try. Don't like it. No. So It's okay. It's not bad. I'll drink it because it's hazelnut coffee. It's good. And I'll be spending money. Look, I'm scratching the other palm now. Damn it. Comes in and it goes out. So my band, my Indian band, will be sending out, well, they're doing Christmas dinners in the cities. And for those who don't get out to the cities, like those of us who are off reserve, they mail us gift cards apparently. I've just found that out today. So I've got to call the band tomorrow and make sure they have my mailing address. I'm pretty sure they do because they mailed me a card a couple of years back. I don't get them every year because even though everybody's supposed to get a card, not everybody does. There was a lot of favoritism going on. Apparently, from what I hear, but I don't know for sure. It's all hearsay. So, but that'll be nice. You know, a gift card. I'm gonna ask them when I talk to them if mine can be a co-op gift card because the gift card they gave me before I think was a PC gift card, and that means we gotta go into the city to use it. And who the heck likes shopping at Stupid Store? Because I sure as heck don't. Hate shopping at Stupid Store. Just do. So, yeah. I'll ask for a co-op gift card. If there's a choice. If I can. Because, yeah. Then we don't have to go into the city to spend it. We can just stay around here. If there's gift cards. And if I have a choice. Doesn't hurt to ask. The most they can do is say no. So. But we just got a new chief. It's a woman named Wanda Whitehawk. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember her last name. But I have a woman chief. It's awesome. Quite a few women actually were voted in, I do believe. So they haven't come out and introduced themselves yet. Online, they're supposed to be, you know, like updating the website, and they said they on our Facebook group. They said they would post their profiles once they had everything organized. But I guess with the changeover, things are in disarray, so they're just getting their feet under them, and hopefully that'll come down the pipe soon, because I want to know more about these people. I think I want to get more involved in my band. Yeah. Um, the Facebook group, the one that we off reserve members have of our own, it's not affiliated like, it's for Daystar by Daystar members, but it's not sanctioned by the chief and council. But our new chief has actually come on and in it and has actually said, hey, this is who I am, this is my email address, drop me a line, say hi. I haven't done it yet, but I have her email address written down and I'm going to. So it bugs me being a 60s scoop. It's something that's constantly on my mind. It bothers me not knowing where I come from, because I don't have a history. You see, a person with no people. Like, I don't know my mom, my birth mother, I don't know my birth father, I don't know why I was taken. I was taken, apparently not given up. From what my adopted mother has told me, from what social services told her, my birth mother never wanted to give me up and always ran away when social services tried to get her to sign papers. Which I can see, I do the same thing. It's called avoidance, and yeah, I know where I get it from. I can buy it honestly, but yeah. So I'm thinking of getting involved in one of those Facebook groups more. Something I could sit at home and do, because let's face it, going outside just doesn't work for me. So just something to get, just something for a change. You know, something else to do, something to reach out of my bubble. It's always a good thing to reach out of your comfort zone and do something every so often. I've really gotten into a few ruts, so yeah. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I forgot to put comments up. Oh, hi, Susan. How are you doing? You're knitting a blanket and drinking water, right on. Hi, Robert. It's not easy being cheesy. No, it's not. It's not easy at all. I've just been sitting here yapping away. I didn't know anybody was watching, other than the eyeball tells me, you know. But I never take it into consideration because I know there's a lag. I know there's a delay. So I never actually think, sorry, itchy palm. And I never actually think that that number's actual correct. So, hi. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness, my palm is so itchy. I wish it would itch like this and let me know that I'm getting a big win, like a big, huge lottery win. But no, it just tells me I'm getting something monetary in the next week to a week and a half. I'll let y'all know what it is when when it finally comes in, because I don't know what it is. But I do know since it's December, my WCB will be in a couple of weeks, even though I just received my check. It will come back in early because of Christmas. They always do. They give it to you ridiculously early so you can spend it on Christmas and then be broke all of January because nothing comes in until February. It's a long way to go without money when they do it that way. I don't agree with that. I would much rather have my January check, or the check I use for January, to be given to me at the end of December instead of the middle of December because Christmas. You know? Like, because I don't get another check until the end of January. That's a long way to go. It's a long way to go without cash, so you really gotta budget and focus. I don't like this time of year. It used to be my second favorite holiday aside from Samhain, which is Halloween. I love Yule, usually. I used to love Yule, but the last few years I've really lost my love for Yule. I just, uh, I just don't feel it. We'll see. We'll see if I can get in the mood. for Yule. Maybe it'll help if I find my hats. Actually, Krista from the Secret Yarnery came out with a Santa hat that's easy to make, and I got red yarn right there and right there. And I packed my white yarn up, but I know where I packed it. So I have white yarn I can use. So yeah. But I promised myself I would make these darn gloves first. And just so you know, here's the original one. But I frogged it back so many times that it just wasn't looking good. Like, it just wasn't looking good. I was so sick of this. So I said, to heck with it. Let's start a new one. So I did do that. And now I'm at the thumb part. So I just made the thumb part, and now I gotta watch the video to figure out what else to do, because I don't know. But once I actually sit down and watch the video and get started, it's only 1 or 2 more rows, I do believe. Maybe 4. You know, for the rest of the glove. And then I can get started on the next one, and then I can get them shipped off. And I want to do Christmas cards, so I got to do that too. If you want a Christmas card, you better get your address into me, because I have to get those done really quick. Yes, I do. Christmas is coming, and I'm not ready. Is anybody else ready for Christmas? Because it's only like days away. It's like 19 days away. That is 2.5 weeks away. That's it. The days go by really fast. Unless you do nothing like me. So, guess I shouldn't say that. I do things like I'm crocheting, I play with my puppies, kind of. I cook, I clean my dishes. I didn't do that at supper. Sorry, honey. Like, I'm active around the house, kind of. I did laundry today. 3 loads of laundry. 3rd one's still in the dryer, but it'll get dealt with. Yeah. And they're big loads of laundry. Because we got a heavy duty, large capacity washing machine. So, I do, but we both predominantly wear darks. And the first load was his robe and his towel. And both are big, right? Because if you've seen my husband, he's big. So we bought him years ago. We bought him this oversized, huge house coat. He loves it. It goes down to, no, it doesn't go down to his ankles. It's not that long. But it's a nice, it fits him. And of course, you know, towels, they can only be big. The bigger the towel, the better. So that was 1 load with a few other pieces of clothing. That was 1 load. Okay, so that was 1 whole hamper of clothes, and then the next load was my clothes, which was a hamper of clothes. So yeah, both big loads. And then I did whites. Whites are still in the dryer. Yeah. But yeah, what you guys doing? How's your week been? Robert, have you found any new deals? They're out there. I'm convinced they're out there. I'm expecting a yarn order. I waited for a week for it to get fulfilled by Yarnspirations, but it's finally fulfilled and it's on its way. Finally. Coming in next week. It is coming in December 11th by end of day, so possibly December 10th. Because I've found that even though I use the Canada Post app and it updates itself all the time, I usually find that the packages come a day earlier than they say in the app. Most times, but not always. Ooh, Family Haunting. I gotta watch that. I haven't watched any of my paranormal channels in a while. I don't know why. But it just is the way it is. I can't help that. At least, you know, it could be worse. It really could be worse. And I know that. I have my health. I am pretty healthy. I'm lucky. My husband's been feeling good this week, mostly for the most part. So that's good. That's a plus. And we have a roof over our head. We have heat. We have a furnace this winter. I'm sitting up here and I'm warm. It's like minus something out there. It's minus something out there. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Holy crap. Holy cap doodles. It's minus 23. Feels like there's no wind chill. So it's minus 23 Celsius. Which is it's a yellow warning, extreme cold. -9 for you Americans. That's how cold it is here. It's -9 Fahrenheit. It's yellow warning, extreme cold. So, yeah, I'm not going outside. But the point I was making was it's that cold outside and I'm warm. I'm sitting up here in my craft room for the first time in winter since we moved here because we have a furnace now. Yay! We've got a furnace, we got a hot water heater, and life is good. I love it. So I'm glad we have heat. It's just now we get to watch our power bill and our gas bill go up over the winter. But that's another story. You know, it's one of those things. But that's okay. I have heat and I have hot water. I can go to a tap and I still can't drink the water out of the tap because we still don't have drinkable water in the village. But I can at least go and, oh, that pissed somebody off. So I can at least go and get hot water, do the laundry in hot water, you know, like whites. Bleach in hot water, make your whites white. Sometimes adding some baking soda, which I should have done today. Didn't think of it. Haven't baking soda in my laundry in a while. Yeah. Anyway, who wants to talk about housework, right? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my puppy's still sleeping. My puppy's still sleeping. There we go. There's the first round of caffeine. Bottle of Coke. Yay. I've had this explode on me. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. After the coffee. Ow. I'm really stiff and sore. It's the one reason I hate winter. Well, there's actually a couple of reasons I hate winter. One, it's cold. Two, it's slippery. I don't like the ice. Three, it hurts. I am stiff in my neck, my shoulders, my hips, my knees. And they say I don't have arthritis. I got something. But they say I don't have rheumatoid arthritis. Don't have any rheumatoid factors in my blood, so no arthritis. But I have inflammation. And they can't tell me from where. But I tell them I'm in pain. Like I have my hips that hurt. I have my knees that hurt. I have my carpal tunnel now that hurts really bad. You know, but that's not related to winter. We're talking specific winter stuff, Trish. So yeah, my hips. Frick, my hips are in so much pain lately. My knees aren't actually doing too bad. But my hips, yeah. Sorry, itchy palm. Like, oh, wow, itchy. And the scratching doesn't help. Just makes it itch more. Just does. Hey, Susan, welcome back. Oh, I'm just scratching my very itchy palm. This is very itchy. So, yeah, that's the giving, that's the receiving palm. So, and it works without fail. Without fail. In a week to 15 days' time, I will have been given something. I will have something new. We will see what it is. It's not any of my orders, though. So, it's usually monetary. It's usually money. So, it's driving me up the wall because I don't get a break from scratching. I really don't. It's just, it's incessant. Incessant. That's it. Incessant. Incessantly itching. It itches. It itches. Yeah, it's the left hand. When the left palm itches for me, I get money. And a week to 15 days, I get money. 10 to 15 days. My left side itches when I'm going to spend a lot of money. It itches every time the other one itches, usually, because that means the money's coming in and the money's going out. Usually on groceries and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see where. I'm not expecting anything. That's the thing. You know? Like, last week my palm was itchy, but it was because my check was coming in. And yeah, my check came in. No, my check was in before Saturday. It was the Saturday before, which I wasn't on. So I had a stinking headache. Yeah. But yeah, my palm itches all the time when I'm getting money. It drives me up the wall. But it is what it is. Like, I don't know how to stop it. It's been happening all my life. Just is. But yeah, I have a yarn order coming in. And I have what? And my second Etsy order. Oh well. I thought I was being good. No, no such luck. No such luck. But yeah, these candles I bought for gifts smell is so nice. And she had them wrapped so pretty, but I had to open both of them because I had to verify. I thought for sure. I ordered a different ones and they came in and they're both the same. Same sense, same saying, everything. But they were wrapped really pretty. I'm really sorry that I undid the wrapping because it was really pretty, but I had to make sure. So I'll have to wrap them again. Not a biggie. It's just she had them wrapped so pretty. I feel bad for ripping them up. I'll have to put a note on the next one. Please don't wrap these. Just give them to me. I don't want them wrapped. I want to see what I'm getting. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm back to scratching again because it's relentless. And cream won't help. All cream does is get under my nails because I keep having to scratch. So I've learned not to even try cream anymore. Drives me nuts having cream underneath my nails. Ew. So, yeah, no. Nope, nope, nope. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad with this second one. It looks a lot better than the first one. So, there we go. Because here's the first one. And it just, the yarn looks beaten up because I frogged it so many times. It's uneven at the bottom. Yeah. This looks so much better. So, I'm glad I just snipped the first one and I just left it. Oh no! I wish I could help, but I don't have any Super Saver in Jazzy. I was going to say I don't have any Super Saver, but I do. I apparently have lots of Super Saver, but I don't have any in Jazzy. I know this. They're all blues. And yellows and greens. Black. Trying to think what else I got, but I'm not sure. I got a lot of yarn from my friend when she moved to Ontario. Lots and lots and lots of yarn. On top of what I already had. And then I keep ordering some. Mostly for specific projects, yes. Like I've got a yarn order coming in. Because finally, the gods aligned the planets so that everything worked out. A sale was on. It was a really good sale on Yarnspirations website. And I had money. True story. And it was a really, really good sale. 50% off. So I went shopping and I got my black Totally Teal Red Heart Granny Square yarn in the color black Totally Teal, which I have been looking for. for a decent price. I bought 8 of them or 5 of them. 5 of them. And they're on their way because I got 3 already. So that is enough to do anything I want to do. It might be a blanket, it might be a cardigan. We'll see what happens when I get the yarn and I can start playing with it. But that's not on the table right now. I gotta get into it and I gotta touch it and maybe it'll speak to me what it wants to be. But I got a lot of projects in my head. Like there's this hooded triangle shawl that's going around on Facebook. I have the pattern for. I want to do. It's beautiful heavy hood. Really nice yarn it's done in, and it's got like tassels on each corner of the shawl. It's just gorgeous, and on the hood, it's just gorgeous. And I just thought, I want that. I want to make that and take it camping. Because we go camping at the end of August. So some nights it can get kind of cool. I just thought I could see me sitting in front of the fire wrapped in that. Because I take my, I made myself a large, it's large. I did an extra 2 rows. Granny Square meets Virus shawl. It touches the ground. It's big. I love it. I can wrap myself around it and it still wraps me up, Oh, they only had red and brown? Well, still, that's a nice price. $3 for a pound of yarn. I have a lot of mill ends here too, because that's what I used to do. Every time I put in an order at Yarn Inspirations, I would also try to buy a pound of yarn. So I have quite, and then Giant Tiger. It's a store here in Canada. It sells yarn if you can find it, and they had some mill ends, so I bought those. So I have quite a few cotton mill ends and acrylic mill ends. I'm looking at one of them right now. Don't know what it is, but it's a pretty lilac lavender color. Since I don't know the real difference between lilac and lavender other than they're both kind of purple, just one's got more blue in it. I don't know which one it is. That could be a lilac. That could be a lavender in my head. I have no idea. It's purple. It's a pretty light purple. Yeah. But it's got no label and it's in a bag. That reminds me of a mill end bag. So yeah, it's probably mill end. But I've got this light purple and this darker gray. It's a blue gray. And then this light soft gray. And then up there, I've got a darker purple. And I just looked at that today and I realized all 4 of those colors go awesome together. Hello. So now I got another color combination I want to put together for something. That's sometimes how it happens. I pick the colors and then I gotta find the project. I don't know if anybody else plans that way, but usually I pick the project and then I find the yarn. And from finding the yarn, then I find the colors I want. In that line I decide to do it in. But, because I never go with the yarn that they ask for, because seriously, who can afford those really nice yarns? I can't. It's Bernat Premium or Bernat Super Value or Red Heart or Shopping My Stash, because I've got a lot of stash now. I've got 10 full garbage bags of yarn still. I've got more yarn in here still that needs to be put into bags and taken out so I can organize this room. Like, I have a lot of yarn. I'm wondering if I've got enough storage now. Like, seriously, if I empty every bookcase and cabinet, do I have enough storage for all of the yarn? And I'm not sure I do. I'm really not sure I do. It's very scary. But I'm looking forward to the part of opening up my bags and seeing exactly what I got. So I got quite a few bags labeled Bernat and a couple, definitely about 4 bags labeled Red Heart. Okay, be right back. Dun 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 dun. Never mind, totally off key. Just put the Jeopardy theme track in here and play it. Do 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 do. Yeah, see, off key. Off key. Like this stuff I'm using. I am using, what am I using? Oh, let me get it. I'm using Roll With It Tweed. Red Heart Roll With It Tweed in the color Seagrass for these gloves. For my sister-in-law. My goodness. Look at what else I made. Not this week. Oh, gosh. Aha, my inhalers. An inhaler sleeve. An inhaler sleeve. But I like the yarn I used. I like the colors. I like how it turned out. So, and then my other inhaler holder that I made. And I put them on this. Because this clip can go anywhere and clip on things. So that's what I did. Not this week, but a while ago. But I don't know if I ever showed it off. So, yeah. I make little things like that. Because I think that, A, it's a good idea. It keeps the I'm more apt to remember to carry my inhalers with me if they're together like that. And the fact that they're on a clip I can clip onto other things just is awesome. So I'm quite happy I came up with that. And may I say, no patterns. I just did it out of, my little head. So I'm kind of impressed it worked. I still consider myself a beginner. So I know I've been crocheting since 2020, but I still consider myself a beginner. I do. I crocheted I was learning how to crochet before my mom passed. My mom passed May 1st of 2020. And I was learning how to crochet. And I was trying to crochet a blanket I wanted to give her. So I was rushing it. And it's really quite horrible. It really looks horrible. I'm going to frog it back. And reclaim all of that. It's done in velvet yarn. And it's pretty. Like, the pattern is pretty. It would be pretty if it worked out. But I didn't know what the heck I was doing. What are you doing? Yeah, that's what I thought. You better stop doing that a little bit. You stop doing that. I'm busy. I'm busy talking to my friends. You've never had the velvet yarn? Oh, that velvet yarn is nice. I got a whole bunch of that velvet yarn. If you make big patterns though, like a house coat or a cape or it can be busy. I mean, not busy. It can be heavy. Really, I know what I'm talking about. Really, brain and mouth. Come on, coordinate yourselves. No, that's what I was using. That was one of the first projects I ever decided to make, was a blanket for my mom out of Bernat Velvet into different colors, burgundy and gray. It's really pretty, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I was positive I wasn't going to count. So it's, oh, it looks horrible. So I'm going to frog it back and reclaim the yarn, and maybe I'll go back to that pattern and if I can find it, and make something, make a different blanket, because it is, I like the idea of the burgundy with the gray. Those are the two colors of my old junior high. Burgundy, gray, and I think yellow, but I don't like yellow, so it was burgundy, gray, and gold, I do believe. But I don't like gold. I'll stay with the burgundy and gray. I think those go really well together. Or it could just be burgundy and gray. I don't know. I go back to my junior high and ask them, but they tore it down and made a parking lot and a Safeway grocery store. True story. It is very sad. It was an old school when I went to school there, but damn, to see your childhood schools be razed to the ground, and a shopping center, a grocery store put in with massive parking, and you're sitting there thinking, I used to learn math there. You spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time in that school. So it just made me feel sad. And then I go walk down the street more, and there's my elementary school still standing, still with lots of kids. Yeah. I don't have a lot of childhood memories that are good, but sometimes those are it. Yeah. I like that Peter Pan Junior High. It was old school when I went to it, so yeah. They raised it to the ground, and made a Safeway and a huge parking lot. Yeah, makes you feel old, but I was young still, so it was weird feeling old when I wasn't old. Now I'm old. Oh, the roll with it yarn? It's not bad. It is 100% acrylic, I do believe. Machine wash, cold, gentle cycle, tumble dry, low, do not bleach, do not iron, do not dry clean. It's 100% acrylic. 5.29 ounces or 150 grams, 296 yards or 271 meters. It's made by Red Heart. It's not bad. It's not the softest acrylic. It's not the softest acrylic, but it's nice. It's not itchy. It's not scratchy. It's not rough. So you know how some old Super Saver was rough when you first took it out of the ball and started working with it? It was rough and scratchy? No, not this stuff. This stuff is soft. Soft. So, yeah. Oh, jeez. It feels so good when you finally give in to it and you scratch. Just feels so good. And then it doesn't anymore because you're scratching too much, it starts to hurt. You made your mother a pillow and blanket in gray and burgundy for her chemo? Oh, she must have loved it. I made myself a quilt pillow in a heart shape. It's the only thing I ever made in, it's not the only thing I ever made, actually. It's the only thing I still have. But It's the only thing I still have. I have it underneath there, actually. I can't get to it to show you, but it's right over there. Right underneath my workspace. It's a heart-shaped pillow that's quilted in burgundy and gray. The top is quilted burgundy and gray. And I still freaking know how to do it. I remember how to do it to this day. I think that's so cool. I want to make another one. I do. I want to get into sewing because I have a sewing machines. I have my mom's. I have my hubby's mom's. We have another one. And then there's an antique singer one that I might get. I'm not sure if that's still on the go now, though. So, but I love to have that antique singer sewing machine because I love something that's not powered by electricity. Gosh, I want a knife. Give me a knife. I don't think a knife will help, but give me a knife. Maybe I can cut my hand off. It's not easy being cheesy. Don't make fun of me. So happy Saturday. Happy Catterday. Sorry, I was just checking Nightbot's dashboard. Because I have Nightbot on, and it doesn't look like it's running much at all. So I was wondering, why is Nightbot not running? It's very odd. Hey Susan, you're my #1 fan tonight. Congratulations. Congratulations, Susan. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Was just fixing up my feed so that I saw what I was doing. But yeah, so I take these everywhere. My only issue is I tend to forget them in the bottom of a bag, and then I go for days without having my inhaler. I'm paying for it today. I've been looking for this sucker. So it's almost out though, but I've got um replacements downstairs. No, this is a new one. I won't put it on now, but it's a new one. It's not an old one. I don't remember changing it. But I must have. But no, Ghosty's gonna do it for me. So you want to look at a fail? This is a fail. This is me trying to make some kind of a harness for my puppy. Except she got to it and she chewed it. She chewed it so it doesn't work anymore. Look at it. No. So yeah. I should take the ring off this. That's a fail. I always try and do stuff like that, though. But, my friends, I think I'm going to go now because I have to go and eat supper. I haven't eaten yet. I'm getting pretty hungry. So I want to thank you for coming out and chatting with me. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful week and a great weekend. And I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.